Hello everyone. This is Blade. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's enjoying the holidays. And as you guys can see, today's video gonna be a little bit special. It's gonna be item tier list. Just a quick note, guys. Next week, somewhere next week, I'm actually gonna do a matchup tier list for Talon, so I can explain what matchups are good for Talon, what matchups are bad for Talon, and what matchups are skill matchup for Talon. And also gonna give you a little bit tips. And actually, I'm also gonna make a Google sheet. I know a lot of people ask for Google sheet for so many times, like not just like I think maybe 7, 8 comments asking me to do a Google sheet for matchups and what runes to take, what items usually to build, and also gonna give you some tips for the matchups. But that's gonna be somewhere next week, I promise. Somewhere next week, I'm gonna do the video for you, and also gonna prepare the Google sheet. But for now, we're gonna talk about item tier list. So I don't want the video to be too long. It's already been 1 minute. God damn it, it's already been 1 minute. We're gonna talk about items really fast. So what items? But first of all, we're gonna explain the tier list. Okay, what item you should build on Assassin Talon, not Conquer Talon, because I already made a video 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, about Conquer Talon and what items you should take and build you should do on Conquer Talon. But now we're talking about only Assassin Electrocute Talon. Okay, S tier. S tier means you have to build the item every single game. That's what S tier means. Not because the item is good. The item can be good, but if you don't build it every game, that means it's not S tier, okay? And we're gonna start with the bread and butter for Talon. It's the Yomus. The reason why you have to build Yomus every single game, if it's not the first item, which I always recommend, build this item, first item. Every single game, I don't care. Behind, you're ahead, you're even, build it. Finish it. Yomus. It's just too good on Talon. It gives you the stats that Talon needs. 55 AD, 18 lethality, and it gives you 4% movement speed as a passive. And it has another passive, which is if you're out of combat, 20 movement speed. And it has an active, which is 20% movement speed. This item alone can make Talon almost unescapable. It makes nobody can escape from Talon, especially in the jungle, if you have Ghostblade. It's really, really good. You can close the gap, and that's the only problem of Talon. The weakness of Talon is he's not a ranged champion, he's a melee champion. He's actually you need to be really close for Talon to do his damage. And Yomus help you to close the gap. It helps you to get closer for your enemy and one-shot him. So Yomus is really, really good. You have to build it every single game. Also as a Talon, like Talon Kit, it helps you to rotate, to roam. It helps you to support Talon playstyle. This item legit makes Talon, it's like carrying Talon whole win rate. You see Talon has 53% win rate because of this item. If you don't build this item, legit his win rate is gonna plummet. I won't be surprised if it go below 50%. I'm not joking. It's just too good at the moment. So you have to build this item. You have to. Every single game. As an Assassin Electric Talon, every single game. Yomus. We're gonna go second item. The next item is gonna be Umbral Graves. It's an F tier item. It costs 2,600. It gives you 50 AD, which is in the lower side. It gives you 15 lethality, which is also on the lower side. It gives you 10 ability haste, which is good because Assassin Talon lacks ability haste. But the passive is just remove wards, which is obviously this item is for support and not for assassins. For support assassins like Senna, Pike, you know. Not for, it's like a failed item, to be honest. I wish if they buff it and make it for mid lane assassins, because assassins need to be outside vision. So yeah, I wish if they change it and make it a little bit good for mid lane assassins, but it's F tier. F tier. Cyclops Sword is I won't say A tier because it's actually, I don't know. I'm gonna put it B tier just to be safe. High B tier because I don't know how good this item. I almost never build it. Also, it has good stats. It has 55 AD, 18 lethality, which is the normal lethality, and it also have 10 ability haste. And the passive give you more damage and stall the target for half a second. So yeah, it's just like it's good. Everything is good on the item, but I don't know why they don't buy it. Maybe it's an underrated item. Maybe I need to test it more. But I'm gonna be safe. I don't want to put it in S or A tier. I mean, I don't build it every game, so I'm not gonna put it S. But I'm not gonna put it in A tier because I don't know how good this item is. But I'm pretty sure it's underrated. Okay, Serpent Fang Situational. Actually, fun fact about Serpent Fang. Serpent Fang is actually the cheapest lethality item. And at the same time, it can do the highest damage lethality item, which is insane. The stats are just too good. Serpent Fang, right now, it's the second item most built as a second item. Like after it's the second item most built after Yomus. Like as a second item, it's contesting opportunity because how good this item is. Because the moment at the meta right now, everyone builds shields. Legit, top laners almost always have Seracs. They always have like some kind of shield, Eclipse. You're playing against Yone, you're playing against Mage, they go Seraph, Archangel, which give him like, legit 600 shield. So this item literally gonna make you remove half of their shield. So you literally do 300, 400 damage against a shield opponent. That's not if they have Iron, Lulu, if they have any kind of shield. Also, like the most AD carries, or like now legit 99% of AD carries go shield as their summoner. So Cyberpunk is really efficient. It's really efficient. I almost want to put it in S tier, but there's some times where you don't want to build Cyberpunk because they literally have 0 shield. But that's actually really rare. But don't hesitate to build Cyberpunk as a second item. It's actually really good. I don't know, I forgot the name of this item. Never built this shit. You don't want to use Gravy's Wound because Talon has Ignite, and Ignite provides Gravy's Wound. It's just shit. Edge of Night, S tier. You're always gonna build Edge of Night. I don't care. Because of one simple reason, is because of the spell shield. It's the only assassin item or AD item that gives you spell shield. It's the only item. And Talon, as a Talon, or as an assassin, you don't want to get CC'd. If you get CC'd, you're dead. Like, you don't want to Mercs. Mercs reduce CC. But spell shield, Edge of Night removes it completely. If they have like a Nautilus, you're literally gonna make this enemy support job way much harder because they won't be able to peel the AD carry. So Edge of Night, you almost have to build it. Not as a second item. Sometimes it's a second item, sometimes third item, fourth item, but I don't care. But you have to build it eventually as an assassin talent, literally good talent. So yeah, it's really good. Hebris, it's a shitty item in my opinion. It's shittier than Cyclops Sword because this. You know what? I'm gonna put it F. This item is just so shit. This item has somewhat good stats, but it's in lower end for the cost, obviously. But in the same time, it only rewards you if you keep killing people, not if you kill people. If you keep killing people. So in higher elo, like if you're playing in, I won't say diamond because diamond players are not that great. But if you're playing in master and above, you legit won't be able to have the Hebrews active almost always. You can't. People won't die. You won't, even if you're ahead, even if you have 3-4 kills, you won't be able to kill people. So yeah, it's like it's just shit. I don't know why people build it. It's just shit item. Black Cleaver is the same thing. The reason why Black Cleaver give you almost all the stats that Talon wants, and also give you 400 HP, which is really good. It has lower AD, but the stats are really good, and also give you movement speed in combat. But the reason why you don't want to build it is because the mechanics of Black Cleaver. The only way to get the full armor penetration, which is 30% armor penetration, is by hitting the enemy 5 times. However, going Electrocute Talon, Electrocute will proc on the 3rd hit. So you won't get the full value from armor penetration. So it's a shitty item. Never built it, okay? The Serax, same thing. Shit. It's because Serax scales with bonus, the passive of Serax scales with bonus HP. And Assassin Talon does not build bonus HP. Also, Talon as a champion has almost in the lower side base AD. So it's shit. I forgot the name. Angel? What the fuck? I forgot the name of the item. God damn it! Wait, let me second. Let me search it really quick. Guardian Angel. God damn it! I know it's something Angel. You get the point. The reason I even forgot the name of the item. It's shit. Don't build it. It's so shit. So shit. They need to buff it. I don't know. In the older days, it used to be cheaper, so you can actually build it for like an important fight. But other than that, just don't build it. Shit. Opportunity. I won't put it in S tier because you don't build it every single game. But I'm gonna put it in high A tier, like low S tier, high A tier. Because if they don't have a lot of shield, you're almost always gonna build opportunity as a second item. Almost always. It gives you 26 lethality. It's the highest lethality item. It's because of the passive. If you're out of combat, the next 4 seconds you're in combat, you have 11 lethality. So it's really good. It's the highest damage per cold item for lethality items. So it's really good. The only problem is it does not have ability haste. So it's kind of, I feel bad building Yomu's than Opportunity because those two items does not have ability Ace, and I get frustrated because Talon relies on his ultimate to get kills. So so yeah, but it's really good. Strong A tier. Okay. Sundered Sky, shit. Lord Dominix, it's also shit. You're a terrorist if you build it. It's just bad. The reason why in the older days, or like at the start of this season, people used to build Lord Dominix is because it used to give you 40 armor penetration, the highest armor penetration, and also it has a passive. It used to be the more HP they have, the more damage you do. But now they removed that, and also they reduced the armor penetration to 30%. So there's no reason to build this. I know people say, "Oh, we combo it with Collector." You're a terrorist. You're a terrorist. Okay? No reason. Don't build it. Shit. Axiom Arc, I would say actually really good. Surprisingly really good. I tested Axiom Arc. I remember I played like 20 games in a row. Well, I built Axiom Arc as a second item no matter what. And it actually felt really good because although people are gonna say, but it has the same passive as Hebrus. You need to kill people to get the refund. Yes, you're absolutely correct. But the stat itself is so good. It gives you 55 AD, 18 lethality, and 20 ability haste. Assassin Talon, the only thing Assassin Talon lacks is the ability haste. So building it, Axiom Arc as a second item is really good. And also if you get a kill or a takedown, you get your ultimate refund. So your ultimate comes back faster, so you can get another kill. So it's really good. Even if you don't get a kill, the stat itself is just really good. So you can build it as a second item. The only problem, it costs around 3,000, and 3,000 is a little bit in the higher side. So yeah, but it's just too good, okay? It actually competes with Opportunity. I believe Opportunity is a little bit better because give you more damage and it's cheaper. But legit, if they make Axiom Arc a little bit cheaper, it will literally be better than Opportunity, in my opinion. Because that's the only thing Assassin Talon struggle with is ability haste. A Spirit Trojan, terrorist. You're a terrorist if you build it. It's shit. Okay, you want to build shit. Okay. Death Sense. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna build a situation. People are gonna say, "Oh, Blade, you're a terrorist. What the hell are you talking about? You just built Sarax, Black Cleaver, and Spirit Trojan as a situation as an F tier item. Why are you building Death Sense, which is a Bruiser item, in an assassin talent as a situational? You're a terrorist. People are gonna say you're saying you're a hypocrite, and you're absolutely be correct. The only situation where you build Death Sense, there's two champions you build Death Sense against Rengar and against Kayn, because Rengar does more, not more burst, but does faster burst than Talon, and you cannot escape from Rengar. So Death Sense can help you survive long enough. So even if Rengar does his combo, and then you do your combo on Rengar, you will kill him before he kills you, and then you will survive. And as the recent buffs on Rengar, which they buffed his ultimate, 50% bonus AD scaling, insane buff. So there's a lot of Rengar one tricks lurking around. So don't hesitate to build Death Sense. That's the only way to kill him, to kill the Rengar. If the Rengar is fed or even with you, he will literally one-shot you before you will be able to one-shot him. So that's the only situation. Against Kayn and against Rengar, that's the only situation where you build Death Sense. Just to help you survive long enough, so you can kill them. Okay? That's the only situation. Sworder's Grudge is the S tier. And I know people don't like Sworder's Grudge. And I also don't like Sworder's Grudge. It's just like as a gold efficiency, it's not that great. But it's the only penetration item you can build, armor penetration item you can build. You're not gonna build Dark Dominix because it should give you crit, and you're not gonna build Mortal Reminder because it's also shit give you low AD. So this is the highest AD and give you the same armor penetration, but also give you 20 ability haste. I wish if they buffed this item. I don't know how they changed it, they buff it, but I wish if they buffed it. But you have to build it because it's the only armor penetration. You have to build it because people build Zonias, people build Death Stance against you in mid lane. I have a lot of, like, the most 3 suspects that build Zonias is almost all control mages will build Zonias second item, and Aurora will build Zonias, Ari will build Zonias, and yeah, it's like they're gonna build Zonias and you won't be able to kill them without through those guys. So you have to build it every single eye. If you're playing against mages, also like you have to build it like around down on the line. You have to build it. Like, third item, fourth item, you have to build it. In the end, you have to build it like every single game through those guys. So yeah. Eclipse, don't build it. It's shit. Yes, I know some people in Diamond and below, they prefer actually build Eclipse to help them to duel, but that's not how Talon's supposed to work. Talon is not a dueler. You're not supposed to duel with Talon or to 1v1 with Talon. Okay, you're supposed to gank, flank, and one-shot people and then just leave. And Eclipse does not help you. It just give you shield, which is shit. Give you 6% max HP, but if you're one-shot against Squishy, the 6% max HP won't do anything. And actually, 18 lethality will do more damage than the passive of the Eclipse. So I will put it F tier. For Electrocute Talon, F tier. For Conquer Talon, is actually really, really good. But for Electrocute, shit. Now we're gonna go Tiamat items. Tiamat is actually kinda good. I see Yadoshin. Yadoshin. I hope I pronounce his name is correct. He's actually, to me, he's the best Talon one trick in the world. And he rushed Tiamat, then he rushed Yomus. So yeah, then he built Profane Hydra. But I actually don't like the build, although he builds it. But sometimes he doesn't. He doesn't build it every single game, but he built it in a lot of games. So yeah, the only reason why I hate Profane Hydra, it's too expensive and the build path is so shit. So he actually feels so weak while you're building Profane Hydra. And because it's expensive, it takes longer time while you're building it. So that's the only reason. But finishing Profane Hydra feels really good because you have a lot of wave clear. You can seal jungle camps really fast, and it's the highest lethality damage item. And it gives you ability haste. It's just really, really good. Okay, and it scales really well. But the only thing again is the build path and costs too much. That's the only reason why I don't build it. If it costs a little bit less, or they change the build path, I will almost always build it every single game, game. But yeah, I forgot the name of this item. What's the name of this item? Ravenous Hydra. Shit, terrorist. It's Tribaker. You're also a terrorist if you build these two items. I don't care. Ma is situational. Ma is actually a little bit, I would say a little bit like one of the best items to build, but not the Ma itself. It's actually the Hex Drinker. When I play, there's a lot of Aurora one tricks right now in high elo, and there's also a lot of Akali one tricks in high elo in my server, Middle Eastern server. And not the only way, but the way to beat them, legit, I stat check them. I don't beat them by outplaying them. I literally beat them by building Hex Drinker. I literally build Hex Drinker, then I rush Yomus. That's what I do. I don't finish Ma. Because Hex Drinker costs 1,300 gold and give you 25 AD and 25 magic resist and almost 200 HP magic shield. It's just so good against AP assassins, against Fizz, against Echo, against Silas, against Akali, against LeBlanc. It's just so good. It helps you not just survive, but even to fight them and kill them and get prior because of it. And I always build it. I know when I play in my Smurf, I don't build it. But when I play in my main account, when I want to win, or I don't want to die, I build Hex Drinker. I rush it. If it's good, I rush Hex Drinker, then finish Yomus. So don't hesitate to build Hex Drinker. What makes Ma good, it's just because of the Hex Drinker. Because you can buy Hex Drinker and just hold the Hex Drinker to buy Ma at the last item or maybe fourth item, like down on the line, you know? So it's really, really, really good. Also, the passive of Ma is really good because it gives you around 500 magic shield, 500 extra HP against assassins. But I give you 10 Omni Vamp. You're not gonna feel the Omni Vamp a lot, but it's really good because of the Hex Drinker. You can build the component of Hex Drinker, and then you can literally beat any AP assassin. So really, really good. Don't hesitate to build it. I mean the Hex Drinker, not the Ma. Hex Drinker. So yeah. Collector, again, people sometimes do Collector with Lord Dominance, so Collector with Motor Reminder. You're a terrorist if you do that. Same thing with the Motor Reminder. It's just like so shit. So don't build Crit on Talon. It's just so bad. I cannot emphasize how bad it is. Some people go like Collector, Lord Dominance, and then they build IE or Infinity Edge. Yeah, don't do that. Legit, you're I said terrorist a lot, but you're a terrorist if you do that. So yeah. Now we're gonna go to the boots. Last item. Don't go Mercs. Mercs is FT on Assassin Talon, on Electric Talon. So you say why? But Mercs is so good. It gives you tenacity. But that's the problem. If you get CC'd, you will die because you're squishy. So that's why Edge of Night is so high, because Edge of Night removes CC. It removes the CC completely. You won't get CC'd. Mercs lower the CC. Yes, it gives you magic resist, 20 magic resist, but magic resist is so shit. 20 is so shit. You don't go Mercs because they have an assassin or they have an AP champion. You go Hexenka because they have AP champion. Mercs is just so shit. Don't build, and it's the most expensive boots. You don't want to spend 1,300 gold on boots. It's just not good. Okay, you wanna spend gold on damage items. Okay, so that's why it's just shit. Swiftness is one of the best items. One of the best boots. Like I love build swiftness with Yomus. It's just a complete abomination of a combo. You have so much movement speed. Nobody can escape you. You can close the gap. You can escape from everyone. It's just so good. Like, it's just insane. With the Nimbus Cloak, oh my god. There's no AD carry. There's no position around the Baron or the Dragon where the AD carry can position and escape from you. There's no way. She cannot escape from you if you have swiftness and opportunity. Not opportunity. Swiftness and Yomus with the Nimbus Cloak. There's no way. And the support cannot. You're just too fast. They cannot hit skill shots. If they have Morgana, if they have like Lux, if they have Xerath, they cannot hit you. It's just you can dodge everything. It's just so good. Okay, so yeah, so this combo is really good, and it's actually cheap, 700 gold. I mean not 700, I mean 1000 gold. It's really cheap. Lucidity boots, and it's also a booted S tier because you want to build. If you're not gonna build Lucidity boots, you almost want to always build swiftness. The reason why you build Lucidity boots is because the first 2 assassin item does not give you any ability haste. So that's why Lucidity boots is actually, I would say, better than swiftness. But if you have like ability haste from your runes, or you're gonna build like second item, maybe Axiom Arc, or anything that give you ability haste, then swiftness will dominate the Lucidity boots. Sometimes even some challenger Talon one tricks build swiftness over Lucidity boots, despite them not having ability haste. That's how good swiftness is. So yeah, so it's really good. Bladed Seal is situational. You only want to build Bladed Seal on Assassin Talon if they have 2 auto attackers or more. If they have like Irelia top, Yasuo mid or Yone, and they have like a heavy auto attacker like Jhin, Caitlyn, Draven, then Bladed Seal is really good. Okay, even if they have like just Yasuo and maybe Draven or Caitlyn, it's really good because both of them, most of their damage comes from auto attacks. Those can help you to survive. But I will still argue, if you won't be able to one-shot them, then Bladed Seal won't be able to save you. So that's why I prefer swiftness on Bladed Seal, because swiftness gonna close the gap so you can actually one-shot them before they one-shot you in the late game. So yeah, so that's the idea. And that's it. I think that's all the boots and assassin items. That's for Electrocute Talon. I'm not gonna talk about Conquer Talon because I already made a video around 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, talking specifically on Conquer Talon, how to build, what to build on it, and how to actually use the build of Conquer Talon, Bruiser Talon. But yeah, but I'm gonna talk about Death Sands. Just only build it against Rengar and Kayn. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, everyone.